bring this over. Okay. Hey, cool kids. It's me, Rival Gas, just getting my controller and getting everything set up today. It's season 5 of my stream. I'm in the big room, Rival Gas Country Club. Welcome back. Not that I need to welcome you guys, whatever, you know what I mean. The door's always open or whatever it is. I'm listening to my Ella Langley. You know how it is, you know what I mean? I found her first, so to speak. JK. Right. Game. How are you all going, guys? What's up? Usually at this point we're streaming to 0 viewers, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to be quick enough to show that off this morning. I like showing the dashboard flash, and that makes me laugh. Let's see here. Enough time? Yeah, sick. Shout out to Rival Gas, streaming 0 viewers, best to ever do it. Let's play some video games, so much Sony controversy with the DRM and everything, leading to people being locked out of their games or whatever unless they update or whatever it is, or touch base with the server every 30 days. I'm not sure exactly what the thing is, but it's a real thing. Apparently, subs were telling me about it, and then I saw it also. Hey, Nostro, what up, man? So yeah, I myself, I don't know. I still stand with Sony. I believe that they're really never, unless someone can give me like an example, which I'd happily accept. I don't think Sony has ever really like proper dropped the ball in terms of like DRM and protecting their brands, their games, their assets, their players, especially their players. Sony is like really vigilant about protecting their players, and I really respect that. I'll tell you guys the story about how I was like championing Helldivers 2 when it dropped on PlayStation 5. I was like one of these super Helldivers before super Helldivers became a thing. Always doing level 9 dives, the hardest stuff across the galaxy, right? Anyway, one day we're playing, and we get this guy, and he just is an absolute psycho in so much as being like, it's my way or the highway. There's only one way to play this game. Yada, yada, yada. Lots of abuse and stuff. And it was like, hey, what's going on? And it was like, I've never experienced this ever in a video game. You know, I know what happens, but like, Sony, like, this is like a AAA experience. What's happening here? So I write to Sony, and literally the next day, Sony's like, we are reviewing everything with Helldivers 2 because like it's come to our attention that like there's a lot of players, and predominantly PC players, who are new to playing with PlayStation 5 players, that effectively just kind of don't understand or have a different set of gaming rules that are kind of like unspoken, you know, just a totally different gaming culture. And Sony was like, gaming and games like Helldivers and all of this stuff, there's a way that we kind of do things in PlayStation land, and you PC users, like with your ethics and morals or lack thereof, are kind of just like shitting up the experience for our PlayStation players. You know, so like we have to review this whole thing because like it's hard to enforce terms of service and standardize the experience for players if PC players are not beholden to the same rules. So like Sony, you can't just go, oh, okay, you're talking about all of this crazy stuff and you're a crazy player in a bad way. It's like, yeah, turning you off. Can't do that. Can't control that. And then like that whole chord fed into that episode where this is when Helldivers started to become undone before they like got back in front. Arrowhead totally deserves commendations for how they handled that whole situation. But, you know, then it was being revealed like, oh, we're going to have to take away licenses and stop certain people from certain parts of the world from playing the game because they kind of conform with all of these like rules and regulations that like consoles have to abide by and all this kind of stuff. It's a very messy situation. Almost as messy as me not getting this in. Holy smokes. Okay, but I think I've scuffed this now. Anyway, so like I'm always gonna sort of side with PlayStation, even though like deep in my heart I'm actually a Nintendo fanboy. I think it's over, guys. I don't know how to get this in. That's not gonna cut it, you know what I mean? Unless I try to do something tricky. But even then, it's not liable to work. Fudge! It's totally Jova. How you going anyway, Coda? And Nullstraw says, sorry, I was just yapping. It's a good thing I have the day off tomorrow, W. He's about to finish up Infinite Wealth, also W, before the stream. And what do you mean it refuses to launch? Oh my god. Shout out to you, Blitz Beast. That better not be you, Jimmy. Crushing me as soon as I rock up on stream. Shivers. Yeah, guys, I decided I'd wear my Hoyas hat today because, like, you know, Hoya Saxon and everything. I'm thinking about Georgetown, thinking about DC, thinking about the Capitol, thinking about the press. Shout out to you, DJT. Thinking about the head of state, you know, His Majesty, all this kind of stuff, like everything that's kind of going on down there and everything. I saw a lot of stuff on Twitter. It all seemed pretty healthy, you know what I mean? Nobody liked talking too much smack about it. I got a lot of respect for those guys, or anyone who holds those offices or positions, obviously. Call me a bootlicker all you want, but I respect power. Chilling. Shout out to you, Zeffy. All right, what do we got here? Stripes or solids, I wonder. Let's do stripes. I might regret this, though. Both are pretty decent. I'm not doing this all day either, guys. I just want to... this is like my gaming warm-up, you know? There's actually like a few core skills in gaming that you like practice when you do this as a warm-up. First is like just getting like your like locked in on the picture and stuff, because you know, like you just got to get seated and situated and everything, and it's all about lining things up visually. So there's all of that part that's kind of like getting like locked in, and then there's all of this sort of like shooting calibration that you do, you know what I mean? Like, can I hit my shot? Will it go in? Yada, yada, yada. Paying attention and focusing and things like this. And it's so like low key, it's not even intense. It's very easy to do as a warm up. Obviously, like if you play competitively other games, don't forget, guys, because I created the 5-factor model of elite gaming. So I like to think that I might have a little clue about what to do about being good at games. So obviously, if you playing a sport or whatever, then you got to practice your sport. But there's nothing wrong with a little bit of recreation on the side or whatever. Nullstraw says, like, I've tried to open it 30 times and the game will just not launch. This is his own, you know, like crazy challenge he's got to deal with. He went into the files around the launcher and the games administrator and it still won't launch. He's going to rip his hair out. How are you playing it? Is it on Xbox? Is it on Steam? Sometimes Steam, like, you can do like a file integrity check. Maybe, just maybe, worst case scenario, reinstall the game. But it's very peculiar because, like, I've never heard of this happening. What of these rare moments, YouTube, where a player really wants to play the game, but the game won't boot? Used to boot, used to be able to play it, but you can't play it anymore. That, like, gives me so much anxiety. One time, guys, when we were playing Absalom, and I encourage everyone to play that game. It's a fantastic game. It's just a good, tidy game. And, like, I started that game up, and then Xbox on PC did something weird where, like, it just would not play audio. Just would not make any sound. Everything else was making sound except for Xbox. Apparently, there was something wrong, like update or something typical. This was... was Asher in charge at this point? Fudge! I'm going to say maybe this was during the transition period. Rest in peace, Rabelgaz. Flagrantly bad play. Anyway, there was some update, and then it was like you had to tell Windows that Xbox will, and this is the only way that fixed it, Xbox will play in stereo. Gen Z and Alpha might not even know what stereo is. But like, yeah, it just has to play sound. It's like, yeah, you got to actually tell your Xbox to play sound. And I just think about how that update happened. And like, that was my experience. And just like the thousands of kids and gamers around the world being like, oh, okay, I just don't have sound anymore. Okay. Like, how can updates go out like that? I understand how complex things are, and like, you can't always know the environment for which you're pushing that update, how that environment's going to be and how it's going to respond and stuff. I get it. Absolutely. If only there was some kind of like simpler way, easier way of doing things, you know, Asha, with troubleshooting on Xbox and things like this. The equivalent, the digital equivalent of like blowing on the cartridge, if you know what I mean. Or she probably wouldn't know what I mean by that either. But for all my OGs out there, original gamers, let me know if you know what I know. If you know what I mean. I'm scuffed here. Well, let's just do this is a dangerous shot. Fudge. Nostro says, I've done the check with no problems and have uninstalled and reinstalled and it still won't work. I'm about to see if I can get it on Xbox. Just go from there at this point. Take the $70 loss. Not even worth it, bro. Not even worth it. Don't do it. This is Steam, right? This is Steam. The game just won't launch, but it used to launch. He's uninstalled and reinstalled it. Have you restarted the computer, though? I know that sounds lame. I literally know that sounds lame, but I literally had something just like that happen to myself. I installed a thing, and then the AI was like, you don't have to restart the computer or whatever. You don't have to. And then the computer was like, yeah, I've got the program here or whatever. And then like, it just wouldn't work. It just absolutely wouldn't work. And then the AI was like, you're going to have to do all these other things instead now. And I literally restarted the computer, and then like the thing that it said, you know, it just started working now, even though it was like, you don't have to restart. And I wonder if there's anything on a Steam forum or something like this. I don't want him to spend $70 just in case his save doesn't transfer over or something. You know what I mean? There's just got to be an easy fix here. As if Yakuza wouldn't boot. I wish I knew how to pronounce the Like a Dragon studio name, because like, I'd totally have those boys. Or someone from Steam. Shout out to Gabe. What are we going to do? Internet power. Power of the gaming gods, stream gods. Let's get this fixed up. Oh no, he scuffed it. Myrtle. Imagine scuffing at Myrtle. Especially against rival Gaz of all people. This is not going to go in. Super long shot then. Okay, super long shot, YouTube. Fudge. 2 losses in a row. I've cleaned up the whole table, and then these guys have come in and just like taken advantage of the situation and won. And rightfully so, that's what you're supposed to do. This isn't as hot as I would like. I'm just having the last of the coffee black. Oh my gosh, I just dropped a huge bit all over myself. Lucky that was not hot. And lucky I'm in my, this is like my loungewear LA Lakers. You know, these tracksuit pants and stuff, guys, but like, I call them my scungies, you know what I mean? Because they're proper dirty, filthy, scungy and dirty and stuff. Just covered in food and like bird crap and stuff. Shout out to bird crap. Shout out to Nick Lee and his pigeons. So yeah, I do like a dragon in a bit though. Now we're versing a bot. I reckon I might be able to win against this bot because like I've had a couple of losses, right? So maybe, just maybe, the game is going to turn it around for me. And it'll just be a bit different or whatever. We're listening to a song called Love Balloon. And I may as well start yapping about some of the progress that we've made on clipping and stuff. Yeah, righto, Null Straw. But I'm sure you can get this version of the game going. It's just so weird. I wish I could see it with my own eyes, type of thing, and try to help you fix it. Fudge. Blast it? See, whenever you blast it when you verse a bot in this game, you're liable just to have that, like, bot flush you out and just suck the ball out. You know what I mean? It'll just punish you. So you should never really full power. But as a streamer, I can recommend that you full shower. Unless, of course, you're like a true Asmongold fan. Then don't. Obviously, wait a month or whatever. Just looking outside, seeing what's going down. Shout out to Lombax, shout out to all our regulars. Everybody out there. Oh, man. We gotta see if there's any news or something going down, guys. Something to yap about, you know? I've not really seen too much stuff. Just everything that's happening in the White House today. Pretty historic occasion, I guess. Gnarly. How am I supposed to do this? Those two balls are like in an impossible spot. And that one there is also in an impossible spot. Launches Judgment just fine, but not the other game. What happens? You click on the thing, right? And it just doesn't do anything? Is that what's happening, or? It's like the game doesn't actually open and start running. Might need to look it up on my laptop. Straight into these diabolical pockets, thank you. Maybe? Nah, too sharp. I'll see what they do here to get this in. Are they going to crazy shot it? Oh, my dogs are barking. Hopefully they calm down in a sec. Stokes and Ethel, no! I scuffed that shot. Oh man, there's no way this bot. It says that it's running and then just stop without launching it. Right. I'll show you this thing on the computer. I'll like pull it up at the top here. There's only one thing that I could think of, and it's not a guarantee, but let's have a look. You should be able to follow along at home, bro. So, look for this. Let me just close this out of the way, right? If you like click down here in the corner, the little down arrow next to the time and the date, you should have this thing. It's a Windows thing. It's called Windows Security. You can find it that way, or you can just type it in the start thing, Windows Security. Looks like this. I know it seems like a big deal or whatever, but it's worth checking out. If you click on this one here, Protection History, sometimes what can happen, at least my computer is like this, is that certain programs and stuff, Windows doesn't really know them or whatever, you know what I mean? It's real skeptical about everything. So this is a list of every time a program's tried to run and my computer said no. And so I'm like, all right, click on this one. What was it? And in this case, this was yesterday, where this program that I use to make my clips was blocked. And then like, everything looks like it's working, obviously, but it's Windows behind the scenes being like, no, buddy, I don't trust you or whatever. So you got to click on that and go, yeah, manually allow, whatever it might be. And it could just be that that app is doing something, like the game needs to write a save file onto your hard drive, and then Windows is like, that's sus. But this is Windows being Windows, and one of the challenges that Xbox and Steam and everybody have to get around. It could be something like that. Anyway, let me close this display capture. And I'm really tempted to keep trying to find some answers about it, so might jump on the laptop. Oh man, my score is below 2000. Also, I'm a bit hot today. I have opened up the window and stuff. Shout out to you, Deep Diver. Let's have a good match, eh? Weird. Why can't I hear the game? What has just transpired? How come I lost game? Shivers, as if this would happen right now. Now I've got my own technical issues going on. It still says it's making sound. Oh, my bad. Something like that, is it? I didn't have something set. Thank God it was me and nothing else. I don't know what to do. Let's send it this way. Oh man, that would have been such a funky shot to get. Let's go, Deep Diver. I was distracted. I was doing technical troubleshooting for myself, for my viewers, for everybody. So if you win, it's because I was distracted. Or maybe he's a cheetah man doing all these cheetah man tactics. And that doesn't really mean he's cheating. It means he's just paying to win. And there's nothing wrong with paying to win. It's a different kind of game for a different type of folk. Thank you very much for 50 views today, YouTube. Great to see so many people so soon. Well, the coffee's definitely doing its job anyway today. Which is good. I used to drink a lot of this black hay. But we've been getting into this sort of organic milk phase lately, which has been pretty cool, I guess. Trying all these different raw milks, organic milks from all across New South Wales. Was it all yummy? Yeah. Well, what's really interesting though is that, like, I don't know if it's the best for you or whatever it might be, but it isn't necessarily the tastiest. Hey, what's going on, Suppi Johnson? Good to see you today. Yeah, thank you very much, man. This is my Georgetown Hoyas hat from Factory. I just wore it with everything happening in DC today. Shout out to everybody in DC. Rank 42 with that 42 milli. What do you think is going on with Null Straw's game, bro? It boots up, but then it doesn't actually boot. An actual king is in DC today. He's come there for some kind of address. He addressed the Congress or whatever. And I hear rather happily that both sides stood for him, which is amazing because, like, the opposition hasn't really been standing in Congress at all. But at least this is something that they seemingly both agree on. I don't know about this, but I just didn't want to blast it and then that guy gets a win. Well, apparently he brought him a bell. I'm sure there's other gifts and stuff. America's going to be getting a lot of gifts for its birthday. Laters. He says that he did it. What did he do? What did you do? And obviously drive safely. I'm assuming it's a positive thing that he did. Oh, amazing. And so Skynet has hatched. That's the clip, YouTube. My viewers have made Skynet. Season 17 gonna be crazy. Maybe by then the streamer will be making some money so we can get Arnie in on it. Prometheus. Very well, Talos Principle 2. So it turns out that it wasn't Subpar at all watching all of the clips. It was Prometheus. Also, shout out to Bearfang here. Nice to battle you in this game. Maybe you'll win, maybe you won't. Playing like that, you won't, but not a competition or whatever. Oh, I'm on solids, okay. Lol. Yay! An easy win for me. You absolutely did. Take note, Gemini. Real people really watched the clips, and real people really did comment on said clips. See you later, man. He's going to get some treats on the way home or whatever it might be. Nunny? I think I accidentally hit back. We'll do some pool. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep carrying on with some pool until, like, give it 2030 or whatever. Maybe Subpar would be closer to home and then we'll start the story game. I wouldn't want him to miss out on too much story. Not that I can't even remember if we're up to a story bit or if it's a grindy bit. Well, Periwinkle's turn. Usually I'm the one who has to break. that ain't gonna work. It's an open table, so let's do this. Oh god, not enough power. And a big foul. Rip. Crazy side pocket? Alright, so be it. Okay, that's 2. Getting 3 in a row is always fun. Maybe this will work for me. Fudge. Unexpected? Oh, and not quite the angle that I needed. That's 2 mistakes I think I've made this round. So, like, Periwinkle may very well win, because, like, at this point in the game, as I always say, pretty much every day now, you just can't afford to make even a single mistake at this level. And that ain't gonna go in, is it? Not quite. Okay, I can shoot this one, though. Same situation as before. Nothing, okay. Even just moving this around or whatever for the adjustment isn't going to really help. But you know what? Maybe if I just... Oh, fudge. Total scuff. Just kind of... was a bit flimsy with the release. Now this guy, Periwinkle, definitely is in the driver's seat for getting a win. If he can get this crazy corner pocket shot. Which he did. Good work, Periwinkle. I did make 3 mistakes. You only made 1 from what I could see. Shivers. A very challenging day with the matches today. Alright, let me get my laptop. Okay, cool, I'm back. Didn't go very far. I just had to go grab this and plug it in and everything. I want to just take a minute to see if I can find anything about this game not booting. Let's just see what I can find on... No noties on Twitter, that's probably a good thing. Wait, it's Infinite Wealth. That's the game in particular. Infinite Wealth. 2025. This guy says it worked fine like 3 days ago. Let's see. This person said new NVIDIA drivers. But that didn't help this person. A couple of people last year who had this problem. Interesting. This guy said put this flag in there in Steam. Shivers. Okay, so other than that flag, gosh, this guy is saying all graphic stuff, all NVIDIA. I'm not sure. Oh, that's one thing at least. Oh man, well, interestingly enough, he's not the only person who's experienced it. This guy says just put this NVIDIA flag on there in the launch options. Okay, well, that's good to know at least. All right, let's go. Marcus Lemonis, the Bed Bath and Beyond guy, is saying some stuff. And guys, Ben Still a couple of days ago, he said GTA 6, that was the only thing that he tweeted. And then now he's saying, got it done. That's what he said today. And just the other day he was saying, after he tweeted GTA 6, I still got the magic or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So something to that effect. Oh man, and if you guys have not seen the tableware from the White House for when they hosted the king, it's pretty impressive stuff. All right, let's jump in here and do a couple more matches, YouTube. Right, put it down and let's play. Fudge, what am I meant to do here? Blast it. W. But that looks crazy. Yep. Called it. Shivers. I respect the commitment. Did you see that thing though about the whatever this was? I'll post it in the chat. Come on. Hey, 410 subscribers. Thank you, YouTube. You may have seen this or whatever. I was yapping about it before. I don't know why you'd be affected by it though, but you might be. This is this whole process of elimination, YouTube. It's not a bad idea though. Put the laptop back to how it was when it was working. Not a bad idea at all. Guys, I'm freaking starving today. Oh yeah. But what am I meant to do about this? Because that's not going to go in, you know, I know this. I'm going to try to get this one. Fudge. What's this Aphelion game? Maybe I'll play this. I'll try it. This rocked up on Xbox Game Pass. Shout out to you, Asha. Man, you're going for a crazy shot, is he? Heck yeah, let's go, Rival Cast. Always nice to get a win. Absolutely. Just saw some tweet about the economy. This guy kind of knows what he's talking about, so it was cool to see the Australian economy, not America. Might revisit that one later. All right, let's go. We're just listening to some country today, guys. Not a lot I can do here. Let's just try to get rid of this one. Ah, fudge. That is not in the best spot. Ooh, not bad, Mystic Force. Not bad at all. Rough. Because, like, that was pretty much perfect. And I feel like that's liable to do something silly. Thank you. Let's do this one. This was the ball that I knocked down here before. Then it's all the easier. This is liable to knock that way or whatever. That's not what I'm after. Same with that. I want to try to do something like this. Nah, this is bad. Let's try to do something like this. If I can just kind of free up some space. Oh, barky dog. Barky dog time, that sticks. All kind of good shots here that I could take. I'm going to do this one though. This is going to be a tough shot, but we'll see. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sorry, Mystic. You're a good player, bro. I don't know if you made any mistakes or not. No, that's okay. Is there any food? Any food, mate? In case that wasn't obvious. Just try to sign into my Kick account so I can support Nick Lee. Okay. Open. I'll just blast it. Just kind of got a bit of a racing heart or whatever that's going on right now. I just haven't eaten in a very long time. One of these things, you know, when you're just like special or whatever. It happens. Make sure you eat. Take care of yourself. All right, numbers. Got him. All right, done. I'm rolling. Rolling. No, damn it. Just don't know what you're supposed to say to that. Oh, it was my go. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Didn't know. This is a crazy shot, and it's liable not to work. Holy smokes. Whoa. See, because I just couldn't tell. I was just like sending that. Not today, loose cannon. I wonder if Australia needs its own social media. Alright, let's send it. Just tagging subpar some that I saw about tattoos. Yikes. There's nothing I can do here. Okay, blast it. Oh man, so close, but so far. I might just leave that one parked there. Oh, what? Robbed. Okay, my turn, thank you. Honestly, we'll just do this one. It's okay. Not a big deal. Maybe, wait. Danger. Danger. Danger! So much danger. So many things going wrong. Very cool. Just saw a very cool Nintendo bomber jacket. It's all like red and stuff, and it's got like the red Nintendo logo like stamped on the back. It's pretty clean, actually. Stripey wipies. Okay, done. Hey, welcome back to the stream, guys. What's up? No. Ooh. I just didn't really think about what I was doing there for a sec. Hell yeah. Okay, select. Easy but peasy. Right on, guys, right on. I'll play the other game in a sec. And it looks like, guys, the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas is about halfway done. It's amazing. It looks beautiful. You know, I'm glad that that hotel was coming to Vegas or whatever. They can't just let it happen in Bali, you know. But shout out to probably what my favorite Hard Rock is in America, Sacramento. And what does it mean to go Crazy Town Blue? That's what she's singing in this country song. What up, man? Oh, he getting ready for that Fireman release. The Grimace Shake. New Grimace menu. Purple barbecue. Purple berry cream sauce. Oh, this is all in Germany. Crazy. Where's all this shit in America? How come the Germans get McDonald's? What? Still driving like a G, nice. Shout out to Elgato, even though that's not how you pronounce it. Shout out to Corsair. Shout out to that one time where Corsair was like, hey, Rival Gas, can we send you a keyboard to review, a gaming keyboard? And then I ghosted them. I just forgot to reply. Shout out to you, Corsair. Not a lot happening here, so let me just put my laptop down. Put it down. So let's just go. Oh, what? That's the second time I've made that mistake today. So before, guys, when I was talking about like, oh, okay, some of the benefits of like playing a game like this is like your warm up or whatever. It's like the mechanics of this game are so simple, right? So like if you just find yourself like scuffing it's like, wow, you are distracted. You are actually not in the headspace to like break a PB today because you can't even do this thing that you do like a million times. Case in point. Whereas like, you know what I mean? Like you can get on a roll and then sink every single ball. Look, guys, I got a sandwich or something. I don't know what it is. There's some chips on it. I don't know if the camera's going to show you or not, but let me try to show you. Yeah, got like, I guess as the British say, crisps, and then it's like a cheesy cheese egg melt. You ever had like them cheese eggs or whatever? And a little greeny thing that you can actually eat. We grow these in the veggie patch here at the country club. I believe, if like you're the sous chef organizing ingredients for Providence, probably sell you these at maybe like 50 US bucks a piece. By the time they get there, obviously. And then you guys at Providence, you charge Taylor Swift, but you tell her she can't actually eat it. See what I'm doing here? And then you guys just save some money by actually just never actually ordering it. Don't mind me. First time I've eaten. I didn't eat yesterday at all. I just wasn't having a very good day, so I couldn't eat. It's fine though. It's only a day and a half of not eating. It's nothing. Nothing? Okay. You guys should watch Nick Lee eat. The way he eats kind of makes me laugh. I watched him eat a piece of salmon before. Fudge. This song is Love is a Wild Thing. Fudge. So cheesy. Hectic. Well, it's not me because I'm streaming. Just aggressively drive past them and scream, rival gas! Followed by yippee-ki-yay. Sub says Lamo, but yeah, I trust him to stay safe on the road. Laters Atomic Falcon, I know that's tough. Getting beaten by rival gas. You see that person left a comment on one of the videos saying that I beat them at Pool Blitz, lol? Imagine being beaten by rival gas at Pool Blitz and then finding rival gas on the internet. Nick just getting his stream getting plastered, people just like spewing hate on his stream, just copy and pasting it nonstop. Nick, bro, where the fudgy mods, man? Where the fudgy mods? Where's the team? Where's the crew? Who's backing you up, man? That's the thing, see, I never asked for no help with my stream, but if that was my case, and folks were just coming into my stream talking shit all the time, I'd just be like, yeah, we're getting the crew on. I have a room full of 30 mods. 30 gangsters deep. Crazy that he just lets it ride. Yeah, but like, I don't know. It's all part of his thing, you know what I mean? He basically needs it. You know, like Kanye West, how like he's crazy or whatever? It's like, yeah, but he might be crazy, but he made himself uncrazy, and he was seeking out the non-crazy. So like, if he can seek out the non-crazy, then the inverse is he might have seeked out the crazy in the first place. Live and learn, I guess, about oneself and what one is really capable of. But like, I look at Nick and I look at how like, here he is, I ain't even making this shit up. He's just like, he's just here like I'm watching his stream and stuff. You know, I can't listen right now, I'm doing my own stream, but like, he's just like, it's like he feeds off it or whatever. It's all part of his stream. But for myself, I wouldn't want that stuff in my stream. Fudge. I think it's just all curating a look or whatever. Kind of like how Clav has to like keep going out and finding teenage girls or whatever, because that's his whole game, you know what I mean? So like with Nick and his character and he messes with that Ice Poseidon guy or whatever, right? So big believer in schizo narratives and shit. without really comprehending that, like, the average person doesn't give a shit about anything else, let alone like somebody else's like made up narrative about their life. But whatever. There's a big difference between somebody who like thinks they know content and somebody who knows how reality is constructed for the average person. Fudge. See, this is a bot, right? So I'm about to get sweeped. Just as long as he's fine. I just want Nick to be happy or whatever. I don't give a shit about his money or anything. I don't even care about his wife. In a non-rude way or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's still clean. Oh, clear, better said. Fudge, are you serious? Just didn't do enough power. I'm sweating. I had to remind Gemini today. Gemini was like yapping at me, justifying why. I'll take a step back. Gemini was justifying to me why YouTube will only let you download 720p copies of your stream, even if the content you broadcast to it is 1080p in a superior quality. Well, I want to give you that transcoded crap. And I said, like, well, Gemini, I don't believe in that, you know what I mean? After all, who do you think is the person who got Kick to offer full 1080p, full HD broadcasting to everybody on that platform? And then Gemini goes, oh, that's obvious. That's Trainwrecks. And I had to show him the receipts. It's like, here is me telling Paulie on LinkedIn, here's the CTO, Chief Technical Officer, that this must be fixed. And 9 days later, there's the reply. It's fixed. And it's like, that was because of me. I changed streaming for everybody forever on that platform. But so did Paulie, fundamentally. I was just bringing it to his attention. And so like, I feel like YouTube needs to do the same. If somebody gives you a file, whether it's full HD or 4K or 8K or 720p or 320p, whatever they give you, you hang on to that and you give it back to them when they ask for it. Don't give them an inferior version. Just give them what they gave you, that raw copy. Or at least a copy of the coffee that's not shit. Think about it, YouTube. I got them receipts. Gemini knows. Shout out to you, Paulie. You're great, bro. That man works hard. You know, like, what's crazy is I think about Nick Lee and his wife, and it's like, Nick don't play no games, I'm a gamer. I look at his missus, she's playing Diablo 4, and it's like, if I'm dead set honest, I'd probably be better off just like lurking in ammo stream, watching her play D4 and trying to support, because that's all pretty kosher. Nick, on the other hand, always talking like he's about to go on a rampage. But the thing is, the boys are for the boys. Yeah? Boys are for the boys. It's just wrong to watch his missus at work or whatever. It's just wrong. But I like the fact that she plays games. Video games are cool. Subpar says he remembers this. I was hounding him on the internet for days. And then ever since I brought up that thing about Elon, because Elon was like raging about trans, this, that, and the other or whatever, which he's totally entitled to do, and I support him in whatever it is that he's got a quest about, 100%. But the thing is that when I'm on my timeline and I'm scrolling on Twitter and I'm looking for video games and stuff, I don't want to see his crusade. I don't want to see his battle, because like it's totally the wrong emotion, totally the wrong experience. It's not what we're here for, not what we're paying for, you know what I mean? So I had to bring it up because I couldn't even tell Grok in the algorithm, like, hey, don't show me this. I can tell Grok, don't show me everything else except for this one thing about how Elon feels about this one thing. It's the only thing that I couldn't change. And so I commented about it publicly, and ever since that day, I've not seen a single Elon Musk post ever again. It was crazy because I guess I'm the one who gets punished because, like, I'm trying to do the same thing as him. Have my freedom of speech around me. Like I said, I respect everything about him and everything that he's doing and everything like that. But I need not see it. I just need not see it. That's not what I'm here for. It's not the time for it. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to see it ever or whatever. How can I still be his supporter and his friend? D4 did a big old paid ad. I mean, you could pay me to play that game. It's just actually kind of not as accessible as what they think it is to get into Diablo 4. And like, it's clear that, I don't know if it's clear they're playing for money or whatever, but like, his missus before was playing Windrose, whatever that game was, which is pretty cool. She made it look fun. Nick wasn't streaming, so I was like, maybe he's streaming on her account, so that's why I had a look in there. She was playing that other game, but like, that's a game that you play for days and days and days, you know what I mean? And I haven't seen her play it again, so the only thing I can think of is that the game's not that good. I respect the hustle, though. Chat says, seems like D4 did a big paid ad. Yeah, I read that. It's weird because my chat window moved like something happened. Schizo. Listening to this country song now called Jack and Jill. Bruh, this guy just sitting here. I should just put him up here, eh? You reckon I can just put him up here next to me like this? Like I'm streaming with Nick or whatever? Me and Nick being best buddies for life? It's just a funny little content arc, this one is, isn't it? Yapping about Nick. Look, he's showing off things on his phone, or everyone's showing off. This is what do you call this in streaming? Where you stream someone else's stream about something that they're showing off on some Apple device or whatever. Too many layers deep. Gasception. Well, it's tough, man, because like He's actually, in my opinion, he's kind of a likable guy, but like, they always frame him as being the opposite, you know? It doesn't make any sense to me. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we're talking about it. And that's the only thing that matters when you make content and all this shit. Don't take it personally, guys. I'm so lucky I get to eat. Thank you, God. When you haven't eaten in a day or whatever, like, yeah. First day is easy to do. The other days kind of get harder. And like, I really feel like you do need all them electrolytes and stuff because you just get rocked around in the head. Hopefully Noel Straw gets his game right. Otherwise, I don't know, have a word with the devs. Oh, I'm having some coffee. Nothing better than feeling your belly. Basically, guys, this is like one of these food stamp rotisserie chicken type of things. Smothered in cheese. No bougie, but bougie charcoal chicken. I'm just worried about all that plastic that they use. I wonder what you guys' rotisserie chickens are like in the States. Thank you very much for 69 views and 6 average viewers right now. We're just chilling, guys. A subpar on the verge of homelessness saying that rotten chicken is all right. Yeah, I just don't like the plastic. I'm glad I'm not the only one who agrees that the plastic all over the rotisserie chicken is an L. Okay, I'm covered in crumbs. Totally covered in crumbs. One sec. Oh, okay, I'm back. Yeah. Where am I? Thank you very much on that new subscriber. Yeah, I agree. Won't be long until I lose that subscriber, but we can relish the victory while we have it. And that literally made no sense at all. Noel Straw says, it's like that episode of Hell's Kitchen where someone from the women's team took spaghetti noodles out of the trash and washed them so she could use them. Russ. Rancid. But also, how good is Hell's Kitchen? Shout out to you, Gordon Ramsay. I could do a stream with Gordon Ramsay. Basically, like, it'll be me and Gordon we'll play Absolem. I'll carry him. But like every time he fucks it up, I'm going to rip him a new one. Because he's pretty much a donkey at gaming or what. But then the script is we'll flip it around and then he'll absolutely trounce me at like Overcooked or something like this. This is content entertainment after all, YouTube. I'll accept payment as free meals for the rest of my life at Hell's Kitchen. Nah, because sometimes the food doesn't even come out. Chat says Hell's Kitchen is peak. I'd agree with that. Okay, my break. Null Straw says, y'all could play Overcooked to go with the cooking theme. 100%. While we react, we'll play Overcooked while we react to like the best episodes of Hell's Kitchen or whatever, and we're putting them in a tier list. And then, you know, we can do like reacting to viewer food and all this kind of stuff. And then I'll get his daughter, right? We'll do like blind taste test or whatever, where like his daughter will like cook up his favorite shit. And then like I'll fully like psychological on him. And then he'll just start like berating that food. And then, you know, it'll be the full thing. Like that was actually your family that made that meat. And then the whole situation, kind of like Larry David type of comedy. Ah, shivers. Shout out to you, Gordon. Or we do whatever you want. I don't know. Walk around my hometown in Darwin, get some laksa. Or, like the country club's fine, but like, there's unlimited things to do, really. Null Straw says, I think someone asked his daughter if she liked his food or her mom's food, and she chose her mom's cooking. W daughter. I wonder why that is, though. He has so many restaurants in Vegas. That man has so many restaurants in Vegas. Gordon does. Basically, every place I walked to was Gordon Ramsay's face. I didn't know where I was at all, you know what I mean? When I was in Vegas, but I was like, there's Gordon Ramsay. And I guess home is this way. He was kind of like my wayward guide. You find the fish and chip spot, you've gone too far. Shivers, no love. Alright, I might be time to play some Yakuza before it's too late. GG's. Contentious games today, guys. Contentious. Blah, blah, blah. My brain is collapsing. Alright, let's get out of here. I can barely even speak, get my words together. Tell you what, as soon as I started eating, I burst out into a sweat. I could feel it. I could feel that sweat on my fat rolls as I was eating. My body was like, ooh. That's such a great opener. Okay, I gotta just mute my country though. This song is called Giving Her Away by Luke Combs. It's sound of shit. Subpa says, okay, I need your help. Alright, chat. What does he need help with? Gotta tell the police. Something, no doubt. Alright, let's go. Where are we up to? Oh, we're walking back to his apartment, hey. So we're just battling everybody on the way. But I should go down and double check everybody's weapons. Well, we're all doing big damn for the meantime. So it doesn't really matter. Ooh, cotton anklet. Some junk. You guys want to fight?
I'm ready.
The bot needs a personality. Oh. Well, this is pretty important. Because you'll be working with it all the time.
I'll take you on.
Okay. Pigeon raid.
Have fun with this. Hope this hurts.
Nick Lee!
Here we go.
See, this one we need Nick's editors to go through and find every time I say that. Every time I use that spell. You want it to be inquisitive and not just agreeable.
My turn.
Interesting. What do you have options to choose from?
Something wrong?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's tricky because you want it to actually be helpful.
Try harder this time. Learning more every day.
Do you have options, choices? Nice. No reason to go up there. Literally anything. Literally anything. This is so tough because anything could be anything. Ooh.
Let's beat him.
It asks, what's your vibe? Oh, and you tell it. Why don't you just say something like,
Right.
former corporate executive, but now I live
Here's a follow-up.
in LA, or whatever.
I wanna play.
That effortless cool.
Okay. What's the hold?
That's pretty much Rival Gas to a T. Kick him.
Let's do it.
It's
Itayo.
my turn. Here we go.
Get some. No, sorry, not my vibe. Like the bot wants to know what its vibe is. Yeah. Why don't you tell it? You've hatched in LA.
Step up if you want to die.
Let's do it. Easy. Waste.
You have a winner.
Maybe he'll start talking to you like Justin Bieber. So many battles, but it's the only way to get XP and fragments and stuff.
Let's beat him down. It's my turn.
Okay.
Wanna play?
Watch this.
They're all pretty gonna resist my attack. Nick Lee!
Allow me.
It's crazy because they all get a flu.
Here we go. Ha.
What's the hold?
You're gonna
I wonder what he's gonna pick.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Weapon attack.
Right. Too bad.
Too bad.
Did you really think
Doing
you'd
better
win?
than I thought.
Too bad. Okay, what's that? Ecstasy rope. Crazy. Fancy business card. Ooh la la. Am I going the wrong way? Did I just start running the wrong way? Oh my gosh. That's that place there. So many items.
Light as a feather.
Fancy bouquet. Oh, a chance to reminisce. Takoyaki.
Feels like just yesterday.
W. Kiryu's Awakening.
いらっしゃいませ。
I will order one of everything on the menu because I'm Rival Gaz, and why not?
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in, everybody.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal.
Itadakimasu.
Man, I love me some takoyaki. Hot.
Are you alright? Hold your horses, Nanchan.
All I could think about was eating the takoyaki. I totally forgot that it's piping hot.
The takoyaki from this place is so well cooked that the insides retain their heat, even when the outside cools off a little.
That's how you know it's the best. I just love
Yum, 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 yum. There's so much yapping about takoyaki.
That was certainly
It is yum though. We've had some pretty
あり
good
がとうご
ones.
ざいました。
Thank you very much. To you too, my good man. Does that guy need help? Kasuga's apartment is right there, but this guy needs help. So let's help him out. So what personality did you give it? Did you give it
Bring it on.
little shit personality?
be tough.
Police officer personality? Old mate's paralyzed? Pigeon raid, let's go.
Hope this hurts.
Nick Lee!
Why is everyone?
Fingers crossed, no straw. Going through a gaming ordeal today.
Oh, okay. I'm way too drunk. Oh.
There's no way to.
Do something.
Whole party is lit. Whoa,
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
big roll. I like her attacks. I think they're pretty cool.
Now we're talking.
Get him, Nomba.
Hey.
War Awakening, let's go. Awaken the dragon. Oh, look at these guys. Ooh. This could be a good fight. I should save it though. Oh, nice. So it doesn't want to be human. You can just tell it what to do. In true capitalist style.
Delicious.
Compliments to. It's got flavor.
That was one sexy dish.
It looks like he's gonna work for Bezos at Amazon. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's fight special guys. It's gonna be a tough fight.
でこいよ。
These are these ace
I'm
ruffians.
on a roll. Let's go. Try to block this. Oh, yes!
Now we're talking.
You're gonna be in a war.
Watch this.
As if this guy. Oh, 420 burn.
Hold up. You're weak.
Check this out. Let's really shake things up.
Follow my lead.
Decent.
Wanna play, do we?
May as well hit these two guys.
Put you down.
You wanna fight?
Stop.
You're going to regret this.
Something wrong?
In for the kill.
Here's a reward.
What's the hold?
What an eyesore.
Let's see. Try and stop me.
Man, that's almost impossible to block.
Try this on for size. Let's really shake things up.
No begging for mercy now.
I won't hold back.
You're gonna
Think you can handle this?
They're weak.
Okay, he resists that.
What an eyesore.
You know what? Maybe I can just punch him. I was hoping to knock him forward.
I'm on a roll.
Oh,
Go.
good.
I'm not that.
Follow my lead.
You want some?
That's better. Hope you're ready.
Now we're talking.
Let's do it.
Allow me.
Here we go.
Something wrong?
Check this out.
Okay. Have fun with this. Hope this hurts.
Nick Lee. Nailed it.
It's my turn.
Ooh, resist. Okay.
Here we go.
You know what? I'm just gonna do the Pound Mace guy to get a free heal. And then maybe we'll finally level up and no longer be shy pounders.
Coming up.
Thanks so much for waiting.
Good work,
You
Charlie.
got this.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's do it.
Right.
Shivers, he just fights back, does he?
Watch this.
Well, not this time.
That's a win.
Correct.
We have a winner.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Safe key poetry on bound.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Suji Dex.
Moving up in the world.
Thanks, guys. All right, let's go.
More where this came from.
Where's
I'm
the?
fine.
Usually there's like a safe or something somewhere. Maybe not in this one. Hey, but at least we battled him and won. Time to go home. Hang on, let me use this thing. Wait, I can get a photo?
Picture perfect.
Light district.
I actually slept.
Where's the heel? Oh, it's inside the house. Sorry guys, coming through. Okay, let's rest.
Kiryu-san.
Wake up, Kiryu. Okay, tackle. Takushi time. Where are we going? Oh, this is a new office, yep. I think it's this one. It said Tokyo branch and we're in Yokohama, so I got confused.
No. Is this where?
The Seiryu set up shop? Yep. I'm sure it's hard to swallow, seeing your clan's former headquarters like this.
Guess it must have gone vacant after the Great Dissolution. Now here they are, the new owners.
Ijincho's just not big enough for them anymore. That's how fast the Seiryu clan's growing. It's like they're quietly taking over. Hearing about it's one thing, but seeing it in person's another.
Kiryu-san?
Unbelievable. The symbol of the Tojo clan, falling into the hands of outsiders. To think I'd live to see the day.
Let's go. Standing around won't get us any closer to the boys in charge.
What's he doing or hoping to accomplish?
Kiryu-san, maybe hang back for now. If you get caught here, it's all over. The same for Sunny, I suppose. Guess it's up to me to sort this out. Hey, good day to you. My name's Nanba. I heard Sawashiro-san might be around.
Can I help you with something?
Oh, well, you see, Sawashiro-san and I go way back. He actually paid for my trip to Hawaii the other day, so I thought I'd swing by and say thanks.
Nobody told me he was taking any appointments. Now kindly get gone.
Ah, don't be like that. What's wrong with popping in and saying hello? Besides, there's something important we need to ask him.
Look, I can't let you through. And I already told you why.
Oh, come on.
What's happening?
Well, then how about you set me up a meeting with Ebina-san? You know, your captain? Why, me and him were having a chat just the other day. All you gotta do is tell him Nanba's here.
What part of no don't you understand? You're trying to get yourself killed, pal?
I'm Narasaki, lieutenant of the Seiryu clan. Seems here there was a slight misunderstanding. Allow me to set things straight.
Finally, someone who can talk some sense.
I have instructions from Captain Ebina. You're all to be welcomed as our guests. He also said there's no need to ask your name.
Really, Narasaki-san? You're gonna take him in?
They say the newbies don't know jack shit, but I didn't think it was this bad. How could anyone not recognize you? I'd like to personally apologize for this dimwit.
I want to talk to Sawashiro. Where is he?
You'll see him soon enough. But first, please come in.
It's a lot of Yakuza. What's this guy?
That's him.
Allow me the pleasure of welcoming you. It's truly an honor. I am Sawashiro of the Seiryu clan.
Didn't expect you to roll out the red carpet.
My apologies if we caught you off guard. However, we felt it was necessary. After all, with the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance now gone, it falls on us to become the banner for Yakuza all over the country. Such a task requires the utmost prestige. It's perhaps the only way to bring them all together.
Right. So line up the troops and have them stare down your guests. That's your idea of prestige.
You'll have to forgive us. Well, there's little use in standing around out here. Captain Ebina is waiting for you inside. If you follow Narasaki, he'll lead you straight to him.
I don't need a guide.
Is that right? So your mind's still intact, huh? Glad to hear at least that's still worth a damn.
I'm sorry, what? Do you know who you're talking to?
Hey, take it easy, Sachan.
We can keep this up if you really want to. But fair warning. If you're just testing your luck, pick another day. I don't have time for games.
Alright, I've got time for games.
You've got to be kidding me.
This is the old HQ.
Ah.
Okay, let's go up and meet Ebina. See what's going down.
Oh.
No.
Excuse me.
Ho-ho.
Right.
Talking about when he used to be the boss.
Excuse me.
I've got some more fight in me.
What do you reckon is at the end? There's lots of things that you can look at and like screw around with, eh? Fair. Okay, here we are.
It's you.
Okay.
Let's get in here.
Well now, maybe I should have led you here after all. I was starting to think you got lost.
Shut your mouth. If I needed you around, I'd have said so.
The Tojo clan's 4th chairman. I can only assume you don't care much for what we've done with the place. However, you should know this building was all but left to rot. We took it upon ourselves to restore it.
I take it you're Ebina?
I am. And I presume you're familiar with Sawashiro-san?
Yeah. Although, I've never seen him with the same pin twice. You're supposed to be behind bars. But I see that's not the case.
I'm flattered you've heard of me. It's quite an honor, Kiryu-san.
Go on. Take a seat.
Kiryu-san?
I can only hope you're willing to talk. But maybe you ought to find a different chair first.
What? Excuse you?
That chair belongs to the head of the Tojo clan, and no one else. Take my word for it. A lot of blood's been spilled over just the chance to sit where you are now. Maybe you don't mean any offense, but you're not even close to earning that spot. And I'll be damned if I play along.
Bastard! You better watch your fucking words!
It's all right, Narasaki.
Captain.
This was to be expected. In fact, I'd want nothing less from a man of his stature. Let's try this again. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Now then, shall we get started, Kiryu-san?
Yeah, what's gonna go down? I'm glad that guy isn't a total ass.
I see the Seiryu clan's grown quite big. With all the Yakuza left behind, it's no surprise. And your goal is to help them along?
Yes. As I'm sure you're aware, the civilian world is far from forgiving to our kind.
Okay, but what about all those people who were able to make it, yet you pulled them right back in? Sunhee here has plenty of data to back that up.
Perhaps that data's oversimplified. There's rarely, if ever, a smooth transition back to society. What a Yakuza needs more than anything is structure, stability, and the means to make a living. So for them to join our clan is a temporary measure on that road to rehabilitation.
Want to know what else I hear? That you're moving operations to Hawaii.
You have keen ears. Queen of the Komi Jewel indeed. At any rate, you could say we're blessed to have a business partner there.
Business partner?
Not sure if you would know, Kiryu-san. Our biggest source of income right now is storing waste that can't be disposed of. However, I can't take any credit for that idea. Someone else had thought it up, and they'd been doing it in Hawaii long before I met them. That would be Palekana, a local religious group.
What? Polikana?
They're also the ones who helped Akane-san escape to Hawaii 40 years ago. I take it you've already heard of them.
You could say that.
If I can step back a moment. I needed Sawashiro's reputation in order to set the second great dissolution into motion. And while he was still behind bars, he confided in me one of his deepest regrets. That was, of course, about Akane-san. As such, the more I learned, the more interest I developed in the group that brought her to safety. And as I dug deeper, I learned about their waste management business. There's a special island Palekana owns where they run a facility quite similar to ours.
Ooh.
You must mean Nele Island. Is that where Polikana stores its garbage?
That's right. And when I reached out to them, they were extremely generous with their knowledge. They understood our objective as cleansing the sins of society, and even offered to take in former Yakuza on our behalf.
So you're saying all the fresh new faces in the Seiryu clan are getting sent to Nele Island?
Correct. Everything that's happening in our Yokohama warehouse is simply a precursor to that. Right now, our joint venture with Polycana is our top priority.
But I thought Nele Island was sacred to them. I hear only a select few of their followers are allowed to set foot there. Yet you plan to dump your Yakuza on their shores?
I see you've done your homework. But yes, we've already worked out the details together. Besides, all our men will be doing is transporting the cargo by sea and unloading it off the boat. As it were, they'd hardly be leaving footprints in the sand. A far cry from desecrating their holy land, wouldn't you say? Polycana understands this as well.
Never guessed religion and the underworld would ever go hand in hand. Aside from that, why'd you send Kasuga over to Hawaii?
I sent Ichi to Hawaii for one thing. To reunite with Akane-san, who said she wanted to meet him. So whatever becomes of it, it's got nothing to do with the Seiryu clan.
Sawashiro, are you aware of what's happening to Akane-san right now?
What do you mean?
She's being hunted down by gangsters, all on Polycana's orders. But their real target is the girl she has with her. And if they're caught, they won't make it out alive.
Impossible.
Is that true, what you just said?
I take it neither of you knew?
I can assure you we did our due diligence in researching them. After all, they're integral to the Second Great Dissolution.
So you're saying we're making this up?
I'm saying flinging words at each other would be pointless. Do you have any proof you can show us?
Well...
That said, this is coming from none other than Kiryu-san. We don't mean to make light of that. How about you give us some time? We'll look into Polycana once again.
What would you do if Polycana turns out just like what I told you?
I'd rather not make any speculations at the moment. As the Tojo clan 4th chairman, I'm sure you, of all people, understand the weight of a Yakuza's words.
I see. And if that's your stance, I think we're done here.
Thank you for the visit, and for the valuable information. Perhaps when things settle down, we can treat you to dinner.
Yeah. Let's hope that's possible.
Imagine just not believing him.
Well, we sure showed their asses. Can't believe you got Sawashiro acting on his best behavior.
Seriously. And even though we were deep in Yakuza territory, I didn't feel scared one bit.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like we got much out of it.
No? But didn't we at least learn that the Seiryu clan's connected to Polycana?
Right. But we're still left to wonder whether Ebina really knows what Bryce is up to. Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I suppose.
By the way, you think up anything else for the bucket list? You didn't forget about it, did you?
No, I remember. And you know what? Maybe it's because I haven't been to HQ in a while. But I just thought of something important.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it might not be the fun activity you were thinking. But I want to pay my respects to some people who were close to me.
You know, I think that's terrific. Mind if we come along?
I'd be grateful if you did. Might get a little gloomy without some company.
I'm happy to hear you think of us that way. We'll do everything we can to support you, Kiryu-san.
I know you will.
Yeah, GG's,
Let's
bro,
go.
GG's.
I trust you know the way?
Yeah, let's catch a taxi.
That's impressive dedication to the franchise.
Thanks. I'm in good shape.
Okay, let's go to the grave. Whoop whoop.
Sorry to drag you all out here. Let's say we head back.
You're all done?
Yeah. I managed to clean up their gravestones and talk to them a bit about my life.
If I can ask, who were these people?
Well, they're my family. Of course, none of us are blood related, but it's never been about that. And it doesn't make them any less precious. Every time I come here, I get this strange feeling. I've always been the type to rush in and never think ahead. So I assumed if anyone was gonna die first, it'd be me. Yet here I am now, talking to them, even though they're long gone.
Kiryu, son.
I come to pay my respects for the first time in forever, and who do I see?
No way.
Almost like Kazuma himself had a hand in it.
Date-san.
Date.
Long time no see. Gonna guess your buddies there are safe.
Oh, yeah.
An acquaintance of yours, Kiryu-san? Wait, doesn't this mean your cover's blown?
No. He's good. If anyone's aware of anything, it's him.
I take it you must be Detective Date?
And that would make you Sunhee, the so-called face of Ijincho. Never
Chapter
could
10,
say
level
that.
47, decent.
I think we'll be heading back, Kiryu-san. You look like you got some catching up to do.
Appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. You fellas enjoy.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare off your new pals. But hey, what are the chances? I say we catch up on old times. That is, if you've got time.
Sure.
Wicked.
Been so long since the two of us have had a sip, I figured it ought to be here. And speaking of a sip, that one's all you get. Meanwhile, I'll be helping myself to the bar.
Greedy old drunk? You sure Mama won't mind?
Just so happens today's her day off.
Then I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks.
You're getting thin. I admit that caught me off guard.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to get thin either, guys.
Tell that easy, huh?
I'm getting pretty thin.
Well, yeah. When it comes to studying you, I hold a Guinness World Record. So, is it that bad?
Yeah. And when the doctor found out I was running around like this, he nearly burst a vessel.
Let me guess. More nonsense from the Daidoji faction.
In Hawaii, there was a girl who reminded me of Haruka. Her name's Lonnie. She's just an innocent kid. Yet here she is, running for her life. All for some asshole's convenience. I can't help but want to save her.
She a DoorDasher.
Sounds like something you'd say. Always putting your neck out for others, aren't you?
Well, with the clock ticking, I'm supposed to be enjoying my final moments. At least according to Namba and them.
Sure. You've never been the type to look after yourself.
Well, there's been a lot on my mind, now that it's come to this. Looking back, I almost didn't make it. When Nishiki and Yumi died, I thought, if only I could go with them. But what stopped me in the end was actually something you told me.
I said something that important?
You know damn well you did.
Don't you have someone precious to protect? I figured that must be what's pushing me still.
In that case, you can't clock out just yet. After all, you want to protect that kid, right?
Yeah.
Then now's the time you get back your gusto. Still free to stick around a while?
Come on. How long has it been? I'm sticking around whether you like it or not.
That's the spirit.
I wonder how long it takes to get from Tokyo to Yokohama by taxi, or just by car in general.
Welcome back, Kiryu-san. Hey, how much were you drinking?
Not much. Only had one glass.
So was everything okay with your friend?
Yeah. What's more, we agreed to meet up every now and again, like back in the day. Hope that's all right.
Of course it is. Just don't go overboard with the booze, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You sure about that? I don't want to find you passed out somewhere.
I see you're not gonna go easy on me. Fine. You have my word.
Well, that's that. We should head back to Kasuga's apartment for the day.
Let's go. You know what's really interesting, guys, is I'm looking at Nick's chat, right? And they just talk in this kind of way, and like he's got to put up with this crap. That's him. But the way they talk, they try to like shit talk him and stuff. It's like very similar to like the people on YouTube. And what's very interesting is that like I've already done my 2,000 hours on Kick, 1 year full time, right? That was amazing. I really enjoyed streaming on Kick and stuff. But all of this Kick stuff is like on my YouTube channel. I'm as much as I am as much of a Kick streamer as I am a Twitch streamer, as I am now a YouTuber, and all of this kind of stuff. And so like, I'm wondering if like these like annoying chatters or whatever, they come from like the Kick audience of YouTube, not the YouTube audience of YouTube. Maybe. Where are we going? Back to Kasuga's apartment. Alrighty. Well, you still want to keep leveling up, so let me help this guy out.
Well, let's get started.
Imagine just making that noise. That's actually hilarious.
Want some?
You're gonna be in a whirl. In for the kill! Got you now! You want some?
Get up!
Damn it.
Now we're talking.
What's the holdup?
You're gonna get stomped. What an eyesore.
Something wrong?
You're gonna be in a world of wanna play, do we?
Alright, pigeon raid it is. Pigeon raid on this fool, maybe.
Watch this.
Maybe it'll hit the other guy.
Hope this hurts.
Nick Lee. Nodding.
Sorry
Here,
to drag
I'll
my
help.
feet.
Try and stop me.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Try to block this.
Don't turn your back on me.
No begging for...
Hope you're ready.
Damn it. There's no way to fight.
Get serious. It's over!
You're going to regret this. In for the kill!
You're wide open.
Now we're talking.
What an eyesore.
Have fun with this.
Big heels.
A breather. Cheers!
Cheers! Try and stop me.
I'll take you on.
Check this out.
Sorry to drag my feet.
Clutch. This cold one is interesting. I guess it's the post-COVID game, eh? So
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Allow me.
This will be
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Sorry about it. Yeah. Pretty bold of you.
A.
okay, rescued.
I guess.
Where to go? Let me open this safe.
It opened.
Huge.
Hey.
Let me use some of these items real quick.
Delicious.
yeah, not bad.
Good, good stuff.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think I'll enjoy this. Let's do it. In for the kill!
Right.
You
What's the
want
hold up? Fight?
Try this on to side. You're gonna get this one.
Okay. Watch this. Hope this hurts.
Nick Lee!
Allow me.
Man, it would have been sick if that was a one shot.
It's my turn.
Here we go. Too bad.
And learning more
Did you
every
really
day.
think-
We gonna fight some more?
That's nostalgic.
Big nostalgia. I like how he says that's nostalgic.
いらっしゃいませ。
Hello, I will order one of everything on the menu.
Let's dig in.
One sec. What's this? This is interesting.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal.
Lol.
You know, I love fast food, because you can get a good meal almost straight away. When hunger strikes, nothing beats it.
Well, if your mind and stomach can spare the time, a sit-down place can be fun too. Otherwise, every second feels like an eternity.
Speaking of sit-down places, I was out at lunch the other day and
Sunhee, you go out to eat?
I have a social life too, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's fair. I just couldn't imagine it is all. Sorry, go on.
Anyway, there was one of those spot the difference books next to the menu. I know they're for kids, but I was bored, so I opened it up. The puzzles were way harder than I thought. I wanted to finish it so badly, I completely forgot to eat. By the time I finished solving them all, it was dark out.
You're one of those customers, aren't you?
Okay, so I overdid it. But the restaurant puts them there to keep you entertained, right? Every place should have that.
Maybe. But if they only got customers like you, they probably wouldn't be in business too long, huh?
Thankfully, I don't think there's too many of those.
Crazy about that news. Regun, the famous breakdancer or whatever from Australia, and also a national embarrassment depending on who you ask. Yeah, they got let go from their job. Crazy. Obviously unrelated to like the what you call it, the breakdancing thing, but maybe not. Man, so many banger tweets.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
But they're all like local politics.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Twitter. You're doing pretty good, Elon, with that, about that. I just wish I could see you again on my timeline. And again, respectfully, some things I feel like are just like not really for public consumption. Oh, you know what I mean? You gotta keep that circle small.
I remember this.
Big nostalgia. But you keep finding a way to run the wrong way. Look, there's a bonding thing down here. Let's do this activity.
Nothing beats fresh baked bread. That said,
I do love baked bread.
I'm buying it less and less these days.
Did you get bored, you think?
Oh, no. It's just that I recently got myself a bread maker, so I've been really into that instead.
A bread maker? So you've been baking your own?
The newest ones are pretty amazing. They knead, ferment, and bake all on their own. You can even adjust the fermentation time to change the texture of the bread.
Oh, okay.
And by tuning the temperature, you can change up how soft you want your crust.
Bread
There's a
nerd.
great deal on it right now, too, and it even comes with a cashback.
Have you ever thought about writing commercials?
Huh?
All right.
Bread making, what are you guys currently hooked on? I'm hooked on the rival gas street myself.
Oh, this place gives you bonus points if you use contactless payments.
Contactless? I've heard of that, but I don't know too much about it.
You put money into a smartphone app and pay through that. You can do all your shopping with just your phone, and you usually get points, so it's pretty handy. The only problem is not every store takes the same type. So I've loaded up 8 different brands to be safe.
Huh. You sure handy's the right word? Things are going well.
Man, some people love contactless payments. I know it's real big in Asia.
This brings back memories.
You always get some mixed up. That's pretty funny. They're so expensive in this game, but I'm sure once you start making bank and actually getting that infinite wealth, it'll all be doable. Now let's battle these guys.
Show me what you got.
Crazy mascots.
Let's go.
I won't hold back.
Time to put you down.
Let's do it.
Hope you're ready.
Now we're coming. Watch
Pigeon read time.
Hope this hurts.
Nickley!
You're going to regret this.
Try and stop me. Check this out.
Defeated. Alright, you can get clobbered by a bike. Alright, looks like we are going to be doing co-ops any minute now, guys, in about 15 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'll end the stream now, because like we're gonna end on about 78 views and a pretty short average view duration of 5 minutes, but that's fine. And there's 4 of you here, you guys all rule. So I'm gonna end this stream and then I'm gonna start up a new stream, because YouTube's pretty generous with like giving you some views when you start. And we'll play Absalom. So Null Straw, I really respect the fact that you kept the hustle up with that game and you got it working, because like lots of people would just give up. So good work saving $70. And yeah guys, I'll see you guys either in Absalom or in a different YouTube video, I guess. There's hundreds of them on the internet. Laters. I'm gonna press this end the stream button and all this kind of stuff.